Okay, so we are diving into the Fringe Worlds today.
Okay.
The first book in this series, the Human Chronicles Saga.
Right.
And, you know, from what I'm seeing, it's wild.
Yeah.
A wild ride.
It is.
We're not just dealing with smugglers and pirates.
Right.
There's this, like, undercurrent of something much bigger at play here.
Yeah.
Something that makes humans different.
It's so interesting how this author flips the script.
Yeah.
You know, humans in this universe are the wild cards.
Right.
They're the unknown element that even these like advanced alien civilizations can't seem to crack.
Yeah, and they're not just different.
Right.
They're feared.
Mm-hmm.
The Jurian expansion, this galaxy-spanning government, they seem almost terrified of what humans are capable of.
And that fear is rooted in history. I mean, the Jurians, they rose to power through conquest.
Right.
They were initially denied entry into the Seven World Common Alliance, kind of like a galactic UN, I guess we can assume.
Right.
Because other civilizations saw them as too aggressive.
Wow.
And, you know, that rejection, it fueled their ambition.
Yeah.
It led them to build this massive military force known as the Mass and subjugate countless worlds.
So they became the very thing that they were accused of being.
Exactly.
And now they see that same potential for disruption, that same unpredictable nature reflected in humans.
Precisely. But with humans, there's this added layer of mystery.
Okay.
The Jurarians, with all their technology and millennia of experience, they can't predict human behavior. Our protagonist, Adam Cain, he embodies this perfectly.
Right.
He's a former U.S. Navy SEAL, resourceful, adaptable, but he's constantly thrown into these situations where his human instincts become his greatest weapon.
It's like waking up on an alien ship with no memory.
Right.
It's just another Tuesday for this guy.
Exactly.
But it's his escape from the Klin that really sets the stage for this whole, like, humans are different thing, right?
Absolutely. The Klin are a complete enigma, believed to be extinct.
Right.
They reappear out of nowhere with a ship full of humans in hibernation pods.
Okay.
They kill everyone except Adam.
Wow.
And his escape. Well, it suggests that humans might be even more resilient than the Klin anticipated.
And it's not just resilience.
Right.
He masters alien weaponry instantly.
Yes.
Understands the social cues of the Rigorians, those lizard-like aliens.
Right.
In a way that completely throws them off.
Yeah.
It begs the question.
It does.
What is it about humans that makes us so adaptable?
That's the million-credit question.
Right.
The author hints at it.
Yeah.
Humans learn quickly.
Yeah.
We're incredibly resourceful, especially in combat.
Right.
But there's something more, something the author doesn't explicitly reveal that makes humans particularly interesting to the Klin and terrifying to the Jurians.
So we've got this tension building.
We do.
The Jurians afraid of what they can't control.
Right.
The Klin interested in something humans possess.
Yeah.
And Adam Cain caught in the middle.
Right in the thick of it.
And this is where the Ministry comes in, right?
Yes. The Ministry acts as a kind of planetary authority on Nemor.
Okay.
While they seem to have some autonomy,
Okay.
they ultimately answer to the Jurian expansion.
Right.
Remember when Adam, Kaler, and Jim are detained by the Ministry for their salvaged Klin tech?
Yes.
It's because the Jurians have sent out this galaxy-wide alert.
Right.
They're terrified of what that tech could mean in the wrong hands.
Oh, wow. It's almost like the galaxy is this powder keg, and humans are the rogue spark lighting it up. And it's not just the Jurians who are interested in, like, human potential, right? We've got Riyadh Tarazi.
Yeah.
This former suicide bomber turned galactic pirate.
Right.
Who seems to think humans are destined to rule the galaxy.
Yeah.
Talk about a complex character.
Riyadh is a fascinating study in contradictions.
Yeah.
He embodies these darker aspects of human ambition.
Right.
You know, that desire for power that can twist even the best intentions?
Yeah.
He sees the potential in humans.
Right.
But his vision is clouded by his own experiences. You know, his own thirst for control. He even says at one point, out here, humans are the supermen.
Right.
But he's projecting his own desire for dominance onto the entire species.
And he's not afraid to use the Klin's technology to achieve his goals.
Right.
He wants to return to Earth.
Yes.
Not as a prodigal son, but as a conqueror.
And that's where the story takes an even darker turn.
Right.
Riyadh's plan to conquer Earth with this stolen alien tech.
Yeah.
It raises so many questions about the nature of power.
Right.
Is he any different from the Jurians he despises?
Right.
Is his vision of human dominance any better than the oppressive order the Jurians have imposed on the galaxy?
It seems like every faction in this story is trying to control the narrative. to impose its own vision of the future.
It's true.
The Jurians with their iron fist,
right.
Riyadh with his delusions of grandeur.
Yeah.
And then there's the Klingon lurking in the shadows.
Right.
Their motive's still a mystery.
Yeah.
It's like we're seeing a galactic game of chess unfold.
Yeah.
And humans are the pawns.
Yeah.
Or are we?
That's the question that hangs over everything, isn't it?
Right.
Are humans truly in control of their destiny, or
Yes.
are we just caught in the crosshairs of something much larger and more ancient than we can comprehend?
Especially with Adam's constant game of cat and mouse.
Yeah.
He escapes the Klin only to be captured by the Ministry.
Right.
And then breaks out during a pirate raid only to end up in Riyadh's clutches.
Exactly.
It's like he's constantly running, trying to find his place in all of this.
It really highlights this underlying theme of human resilience.
Okay.
No matter what is thrown his way,
Right.
alien weaponry, political intrigue,
Yeah.
Adam adapts and survives.
Right.
He even manages to turn his captors' assumptions about humans against them.
Oh, wow.
You know, when the Jurians witness Adam, like, bending the bars of his cell with his bare hands.
Yeah. It terrifies them.
Right.
Their fear of the unknown, of what they perceive as this, like, raw, uncontrollable power,
Right.
it leads them to make these rash decisions,
Right.
like attacking Riyadh's base on Kaylee.
Right.
Because they believe they'll find the Klean computer core there.
And that's where the Jurians' own paranoia comes back to bite them, right?
Exactly.
Their attack plays directly into Riyadh's hands,
Yes.
giving him the chaos he needs to make his move.
Yeah.
He even uses the attack as justification for his plan to conquer Earth.
Right.
You know, twisting the narrative to serve his own ambitions.
Exactly. He presents himself as the savior of humanity.
Wow.
The only one who can protect us from the Jurian threat.
Right.
But his methods are just as brutal, his goals just as self-serving.
Yeah.
It's a stark reminder that power corrupts.
Right.
Regardless of who wields it or what their intentions might be.
So you've got these two dominant forces, right?
Yeah.
The Jurians and Riyadh's faction.
Yeah.
Both vying for control.
Yeah.
Both threatened by this wild card that is humanity.
Oh,
It's that yo. But what about the killer?
Right.
They're the ones who started this whole chain reaction.
Yeah.
What's their end game?
That's the million credit question, isn't it?
Right.
The excerpt gives us these like tantalizing glimpses into their motives,
Okay.
but it's like they're always just out of reach,
Right.
shrouded in this eerie silence.
Yeah.
They were collecting humans, experimenting on them, perhaps even cultivating certain traits.
Right. Riyadh seemed to think they were building an army.
Right.
You know, using humans as weapons against the Jurians.
Yes, and while that's a chilling thought,
Right.
it also seems a little too straightforward.
Okay.
You know, the Killin are described as ancient, almost mythical beings.
Right.
They operate on a level of complexity that the Jurians, despite their advanced technology,
Right.
don't seem to grasp.
Yeah.
Their interest in humans might be something far more nuanced, you know,
Okay.
something beyond simple conquest
Like, what if they see in humans a potential...
that we don't even see in ourselves.
Exactly.
The Jurians are afraid of our adaptability because it threatens their control.
Right.
But what if the Glynn see that adaptability as something to be nurtured?
Yes.
Something that could play a vital role in some grand galaxy-spanning design.
That's a fascinating possibility. And it ties into this larger theme of human potential that runs throughout the story.
Right.
Adam with his resourcefulness.
Right.
His ability to master alien technology and navigate these like complex social dynamics.
Yeah.
He embodies that potential.
Right.
He's a product of human evolution, shaped by millennia of conflict, adaptation, and innovation.
Right.
What if those very qualities, the ones that make us so dangerous, are also what make us uniquely valuable in the grand scheme of the universe?
It's almost as if the author is suggesting that humanity's greatest strength,
Right.
our ability to adapt and overcome, might be the key to something far greater than we can imagine.
Exactly. And the truly unsettling question is, are we meant to be the architects of our own destiny?
Right.
Or are we merely instruments in a cosmic orchestra conducted by forces beyond our comprehension?
Wow.
The location of Earth is lost.
Right. Right.
Adam is adrift with Kaylor and Jim.
Yeah.
But the core themes of the story, these questions about human potential and the nature of power,
Right.
they linger long after the final page is turned.
And that's the power of a well-crafted universe.
Yeah.
It's not just about the spaceships and the laser battles.
Right.
It's about the idea, the questions that stay with you long after you've finished the book. What does it mean to be human in a galaxy teeming with alien life?
Right.
What price are we willing to pay for power, and whose vision of the future will ultimately prevail?
And perhaps the most important question of all.
Yeah.
In a universe of endless possibilities, are we truly the masters of our own fate?
Right.
Or are we, as you so aptly put it, merely pawns in a game we've only just begun to understand? The author leaves us with more questions than answers, but that's the point.
Right.
The fringe worlds, like the vast unknown regions of space itself, invites us to explore, to question, and to confront the profound mysteries that lie at the heart of our existence.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, but this has been a fascinating dive.
It has.
I'm looking forward to next time.